How you doing, Coach?
Doing well, man.
Hey,
Appreciate
first of all,
being in the building.
yeah, first of all, we want to just welcome you to Lubbock, Texas, and Estacado High School. The first question I want to ask you, how does it feel to take on your first high school football job?
Man, it's been extremely overwhelming in a positive way. There's so much responsibility, but at the same time, it's one of the most rewarding professions that's out there. And so to put in the work that I put in and see the growth in my kids has been tremendous. I've always been able to do that as a coach, but now being a head coach and being able to do that on a higher platform and maybe even reach and extend out to more kids, it's just been a great positive experience for me.
That's great. You know, the next question I want to ask you, Coach, you know, you coming into a year. Last year, Estacado had one of its toughest years in about 6 or 7 years. They came off a 2-8 season. What is it that you can do, or what do you think you can bring to the program to change that over and have a better season this year?
This definitely has been a tradition-rich program in terms of having success over the years. Success isn't something that's foreign to Estacado. We fell off last year. I think a lot of that had to do with some attitude and some habits that were, generated throughout the course of the season. I think what I'm going to bring into the table, not to say that it maybe didn't exist here in the past, but I know what I'm going to bring to the table is a consistent work ethic. You're going to know what you're going to get out of me every day, and we're going to get this program to a point to where you know what you're going to get out of Estacado every time we suit up. And so some more consistency, a little bit more enthusiasm. I'm a younger coach, and so I can relate to the kids more. My playing days aren't too far removed, so I still remember vividly what it feels like to be sore. Still remember vividly what it feels like to not feel like doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
But have to. And so I think knowing that gives me an advantage on trying to motivate them and get them through and get them guys to understand that I really know where they're coming from.
Okay. You know, you got a pretty good senior class coming in this year, and maybe some underclassmen that's going to speak out for your team also. Give us some names of some kids that you look forward to maybe contributing and being a good contribution to this football team this season.
There's so many kids. With me, especially being an ex-lineman, it starts up front.
Yeah.
And I've been so impressed with our offensive and defensive line units. We got guys, Roland Castro, who's going to be a sophomore guard, who's going to be a tremendous football player, Kalen Turner, Devin White, Brennan Carter, guys like that on the offensive line that have been consistent, that have been showing up to summer workouts, doing everything we ask them to do. On the defensive side of the ball, we got guys like Royce Wellington, Roger Bibbs, Andrew Gonzalez, Stephon Johnson, guys on the offensive and defensive line that I think are going to be really good players. Got some guys creeping in that you didn't even expect to be ready right now. David Loya and Alex Subia. And so anyway, our offensive defensive line units I'm obviously very excited about. That's the strength of our team, and usually when that's the strength of your team, you got a good chance. Quarterback competition has been going. We got 2 guys competing for that spot, Jacob Bustamante and Bo Sims, and both of those guys are doing a good job. Excited about our running backs, Tyrese Nathan, Seth Porter. And we got I can talk about the whole team, but those are just some guys that I think you can expect to have a really good year, really good season for Estacado.
That's good. The next question I want to ask you, you're not just wearing the head coach hat, you're also wearing the athletic director hat. So what is it that you think you can improve, or what do you think you can do to bring the program as a whole across the line for Estacado High School, period?
We have the potential here, and I'm not afraid to say this, but we have the potential here to be one of the top 5 point-getting teams in the Lone Star Cup, which is how you're measured in every sport, boys and girls, because we have a tremendous group of athletes here on both the male and female side. My goal, right now as the athletic coordinator, number one, is to create some unity under one logo. And so one of the changes that you'll see is every one of our programs over the next 2 years will be transitioning to using the Block E, E that we use now. That'll be our school logo. That'll be every sport will be represented under that logo. So we can have that vertical alignment that we need from the elementary to middle school to high school levels. Bringing in, though, an attitude of trust where our coaches, our head coaches of every sport feel like they can come to me I can do whatever I can in my power to get them whatever they need and the resources that they need to be successful in every sport. One of the biggest factors, I think, in helping all of our programs is we're on the front lines right now creating a all sports booster club.
Wow.
We got that started about 2 weeks ago. We got about 35, 40 people so far that have paid dues and have signed up to be a part of that, and I think that's going to be a tremendous outlet for every program here on our campus to be able to utilize to pick up, sometimes where the district leaves off. And I think because of that, this united front of Estacado and the east side of Lubbock pulling together is going to be a great deal for us.
Yeah, and that goes right into the next question, probably the last question I wanted to ask you. I went to Estacado High School. My son played here, and we've been an integral part of the community. And the thing I want to ask you is what's been kind of bothering me over the years, and I want to get it off to you being the head coach, is we've been losing quite a few kids to other schools and other areas of the town. What is it you think you could bring in to kind of stop that and continue to get kids to be prideful about coming to Estacado High School again?
Right. I think one of the biggest things with that is, number one, everybody wants to be associated with the winner. I just don't think, when we get our programs all winning and doing things and being represented well, and people are talking about us in a positive light out in the community, I think that that's going to be something that draws kids that are supposed to come here, make them want to stay here, make their parents who graduated from here but maybe sending their kids to other schools take pride in saying, you know what, I went there, I like what they're doing over there, I want my baby to go back over there. Another big key factor, what we have going on here at Estacado, is early college high school. It's a program where a kid, no matter where you live, east side of Lubbock, don't matter, any student in Lubbock ISD can attend Estacado High School, enter into this early college high school program, basically take some dual credit courses, and by the time they get to their graduation year, they finish and graduate with 60 college credit hours for free.
Wow.
No charge. And a lot of people don't know about that. A lot of coaches, a lot of teachers, administrators around the district don't talk about that as much, but it's a great deal. It's a great deal for kids in general. And so I think from an academic standpoint, kids need an opportunity to go to college, want to push the issue with them and go to college. You're able to come to Estacado, sign up for early college high school as an incoming freshman, and graduate. By the time you graduate, you got half of your college done from Texas Tech, and we're partnering with Texas Tech. That's one of the greatest things I think any school could do. If I had it, if my son was old enough, I know for a fact where I'd be sending him somewhere we can get half his college paid for. By the time he graduates high school, you can't beat it. And so I think a combination of those things going in the right direction are going to be critical pieces to help us getting our kids that are supposed to be here to stay here.
That's great. Hey, Coach, we want to wish you a good luck on this season. And for many more years to come, we hope you stick around and stay here at Estacado and build that tradition back like it was. I'm Victor Hatchett, and I'm here with Coach Shavers, 806 High School Sports Connection.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.